Yeah, boy. Welcome, Hoarders. They're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo Sport. I know today we're going to be doing, I think it was the Clubman Cup. Yeah, that's the first series, or the first race set of the, what was it, amateur? Yeah, amateur series. Okay, 542 horsepower with a maximum tire rating of Sports Soft. Okay, 542. I was looking and looking and looking, and I don't know. I still don't think I found the perfect car for this. But I'm going to do as good as I can with it. I got the SLS AMG 2010. But I set it to look up like to make it look like the SLS Black, like the black edition of this car. But the problem was, I can't get the right rims, like the correct ones. So I'm just leaving that go. Of course, I don't have enough for that. Yeah, I can only have 541, I guess. So that's gonna stay. That's good. Those will change automatically. I do need to change that to that. I didn't really mess with the steering much. I probably could have. But I think that's going to work just fine for us. But this is a lot of races to be doing in one episode, I think. But I don't know. If it exceeds... I think if the races start going in the, like, double-digit numbers, then we're going to have a problem. Because that's a lot of fucking races to do in an episode. Yes, and it's probably going to change the tires for me. I don't know, though, because I think I had just the racing soft, which are my go-to. But this car, surprisingly, with the stock setup, is a very good drift car. Like, as long as you change the tires and put your ABS all the way down, or not your ABS, your traction control all the way down, it handles like a dream when you're drifting. For the most part. Obviously, you can oversteer, stuff like that, but for the most part, it works very, 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 very well, and I can no longer talk. So I have 1 horsepower less than, like, the top car here. I think we're gonna do very good. Fairly good. Not very, fairly. It is kind of odd to do this with a band-aid on your thumb, because you have, like, no fucking, grip. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Acceleration on this car is not that good. Mostly because how far the gearing ratio is set. It's set to like a top speed of 224. So obviously it's not going to be massively good at accelerating, but it's decent. Decent enough for the job. I probably should have turned the transmission to be a little closer together, because at no point during some of these races are you going to even get to like 280, or yeah, 280. Are you ever going to get to 180? There's just not long enough straight stretches or like turns like this. Five lapper. Go. Yeah, this isn't going to be that bad. Mostly got to worry about those 2 cars that are ahead of us, but I don't think they're that... Well, they're decently far ahead, but we should be able to get them on the straights. Those other cars were kind of holding me back, though. Honestly, this car, this game with this specific car, this is like the first Gran Turismo game where I feel like this car handled good. Oh, yeah, I braked really late on that. So we got, what, a C3 Corvette and a fucking Supra. Could you not? I'm pretty sure that's a C3 instead of a C2. Because that's the newer of them, so it would have to be the C3. If I get overly confident, I think I might turn the traction control off on this. Have a little fun with it. Oh, that sound though. That sounds great. Especially the, like, backfiring when you let go of the gas. When you just idle it around the turn, or coast. It's only our second lap. You can probably tell that I practiced quite a bit with this car. Not like overly much. I did, I think, like a total of 3 laps on the Nürburgring. So that's like a decent amount. That's like 7, 14, 21 minutes. It's like about roughly 21 minutes. It's probably more like 23, honestly. Because I don't think I was getting 7-minute laps. Because 7-minute laps are fast. Like, I have never got past... I think my best Nürburgring time was 7 minutes and 6 seconds. I braked late again on there. Again and again and again. Oh well. We're so far ahead it didn't really matter. That sucks though. Did we get any damage? I don't think I have the damage on. Actually, I should turn that on. Because as often as I wreck, it shouldn't really matter. I'll have to go through the settings, because I'd like to have where you need to refuel and you need to change your tires. That should always be on, I think. I mean, obviously for like this race, it's only 5 laps, so I highly doubt I would have to change the gas, or get gas, or change the tires. But it's still cool to have that on, because at least you have some tire wear. Depending on how much you do it. See, it really isn't that bad, drifting, because I have all of the suspension stock on this shit, and when you have it set to, okay, that was a my fault thing there. When you have it set to, what was it, 541 horsepower, or 641, whatever one it was, that's like a very, very good amount of horsepower for this car. It's not like overly too much, but it's not like too little. Probably looks messier, but I'm trying to keep it somewhat clean. Okay, I'm gonna actually hit the brakes at the correct time. Look at that. That's like perfect, other than coming out of that turn and flooring it so that I slide. Yeah, boy. What are we on? Lap 4. Jesus. At least these last 2 laps I can have some fun. I mean, I was having fun with the rest of them, but to have your traction control off and just be able to drift it. Like, I wouldn't try this with any car, especially when they're stock. Drifting the fucking AMG, boys. Fuck that one up bad. That was good. Decently good. And I think I have my, my torque is set to like 5 or 10. I know there's other people out there like, that's not even drifted. Because there's some people that drift like crazy angles. Like, I definitely consider that a drift. Now, this turn's probably definitely not going to be. I wasn't trying. I didn't want to drift around there. Because I know that that's not a very good turn for that to begin with. Cha-cha, real smooth. Fucked up a little. Still not bad. Hey, if you can get in the first place and then drift like the last 3 or 4 laps, I think that you're probably pretty far ahead, or pretty confident in yourself. Like I shouldn't be. Way too quick. Look at that. That's beautiful. I didn't get really enough kick out on that. I will say this vehicle has like one of the worst like back window views because of that dumbass wing. When it pops up, like, it covers quite a bit of the window. I mean, you can still see, but I think it just looks weird. Oh god, I didn't do it at all there. I don't think I could do a drift nearly that good in third person. Because it just feels way, way different. Like, I can't get the lines. Uh-oh. I was like, I'm not gonna let myself lose this race from the last turn, me trying to drift it. Okay. That was only the first one. Okay, we got 6 more to go. On to the second race. Okay. Is this Village? I didn't even see what track it was. I don't think it is. No, because Village has a different shape to it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the traction control where it's at for right now. Oh, this is only a 3-lapper. Good. I wish the rest of them were 3-lappers. Because, like, I'm not saying I'm good, but I'm usually in first place by the second lap. I think it's more of I know how to tune cars more than drive. I know how to make a good car so I don't have to be as good at driving. I remember on PS3 the Clubman Cup being a fucking hard race. Maybe I wasn't looking at the horsepower and stuff. I might have just been doing it and be like, yay, I'm gonna come in first. I think I actually tried using the Mustang Mach 1 actually in the in Gran Turismo 5 to do the Clubman Cup. Pretty sure it was that one. The Mach 5 or the Mach 1 on that game was fucking great. I mean, it's still great on here. You just got to find a better way of tuning the suspension. Was it those last 4? All in one big chunk up here. I don't know how that Stingray keeps getting up to the front like that. Maybe I'll have to buy the Stingray. I don't think I've ever owned that on any of the Gran Turismo games. Because I like the C2 more, actually, than the C3. Get your fucking dumbass fucking Honda Civic out of my way. Fucking Type R piece of shit. I actually somewhat like that car. Somewhat. Not much, but I somewhat do. What's this, a Lancer? I think it's one of the later ones. And go. Honestly, I feel like I could have picked a much worse vehicle to do this race. And for some reason, I keep getting the habit of holding in the brake for absolutely no reason. So if you see the brake thing doing, like, turning red, that's because I'm an idiot. If it's turning red when it's not supposed to. I just noticed that recently, that like I'll somehow have like a tiny bit of pressure on it, even though it's not supposed to. Go. Come on, Skippy, you can do it. I mean, it's more about me than the car. Because without me, there would be the car wouldn't be moving, but without the car, I wouldn't be moving. just floor it all the way around that turn. I mean, like I said, for the most part, this car is very good with steering. Like, while drifting, for the most part. That doesn't mean it does it every time. Feels like it has better acceleration, too, with the traction control off. Okay, I saved that. Wasn't too horrendous. Was pretty bad, though. Yeet. Wonder if there's actual races about getting drift points and stuff. I know there used to be, like, seasonal events where you could get like 100K if you did like just one massively good drift. I think this wouldn't be a bad track for drifting either. I'll have to do a drift tune on this. A lot of people don't use these though. A lot of people use, like, Mazda RX-7s and shit. Almost went off the road. Just almost. I didn't get too far off the road. Ooh. Beautiful. I mean, I kind of lost the momentum at the very end there, but it was still, I think, a decent drift. Oh. That's something that needs fixed. If I make this into a drift car, I need harder suspension. Because sometimes when you get out of the end of the drift and you correct it, like the vehicle suspension just jerks the opposite direction when you turn at the very end. So then it messes you up very badly. I also hate that pause in the steering wheel. Like, if you steer too far and then try to steer back, it does like a full second wait before it'll let you steer the other direction. Don't know why it does it. And cross the line. We won our second race. We're 2 for 2 right now. Let's try for 3 for 3. On to the next race. This one is actually a 10-lapper. That's nuts. Not really, because it is a short track. I don't know how long one lap is, but I know it's not that long. Is this the Blue Moon Speedway? Yeah, it is. This should be a very easy one for me, though. There's only, I think, 2 of the turns you have to slow down for. This one and then the next one. Oh. Thought I had more clearance around him. Come on, old Betsy. See, I was doing the fucking brake thing again without even thinking about it. Why is there a Raptor? Like, actually, why? They need to add a Silverado and a Ram. And maybe even, like, the Ford Lightning that they used to have. But I loved when they had the Ram. Oh, they should also have, like, the Power Wagon and, what other trucks? I don't get why they only added the Raptor and that was it. They're like, no other trucks allowed. At least be like the Crew and have one of each. Like they had a Ford, a Chevy, and a Dodge. Got a Beamer, BMW M4, I think. It's either an M3 or an M4. I think it's the M4. I think it's an M4. Pretty sure it is. Near the outside, brake hard. Do like a non-wanted drift. On the lap 4. We might even lap them. I think we'll lap a couple of them. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lap a couple of them. At least a couple of them. That was some kind of Mazda. The little side swipe. Boop, boop. I think that's an Alfa Romeo. That definitely is. And that's what, an Audi TT? I don't know. That was our. What the fuck? I can't remember the name of them. What? I don't think it was Renault. I think it starts with a C. Cleon, fucking, whatever. I don't remember the fucking name of that. That's gonna bother me now. Chiron? I think it's Chiron. It's almost like a miniature Audi TT. That was weird. I know it's definitely not an Audi TT though now, because I got a glimpse of the badge. Surprised I didn't hit the wall there. I think that's Subaru BRZ. Toyota fucking something. The BRZ and that Toyota look so fucking similar. I think I said about that in the last episode. I think I actually said it like the beginning of the last episode. I was like, those two cars look so similar, and I showed you like in the actual store or the car dealership. Toyota RS. '86. I don't know what the fuck they call that car. That's obviously a Raptor. There's no mistaking that. I'm kind of just like cruising now. But at the same time, I would like to see if I could lap all of them. Another Toyota thing. What the fuck is the name of that car brand? Lap 9. Oh wait, no. That was just a fucking marker. Okay, so we're like halfway done with lap 9. I hope the rest of them aren't like long ones like this. This could have been 3 laps and done with. We're gonna lap that guy, whoever he is. Come on. That BMW M4, once we pass them, then we will have lapped everyone. I think, unless someone passed him. But I don't even see the BMW. However, I do see that Alpha again. Fucking that Alfa Romeo that we already passed once. We'll double lap him. Bitch. Maybe you should have picked a better car. Not that those are bad. I think that those would be very, very good, like everyday drivers. I just don't think they're good, like racing vehicles. On to the next race. Okay. 5 laps on here. This might take a while. Don't know what I wanted to do first person, but it's kind of dark for that, I think. That same Alpha and the same Mazda. Or Mitsubishi, not fucking Mazda. I'm driving a Mazda Lancer. That'd be fucking weird. Got another Raptor again. I fuck this turn up all the time. An RX-7. There wasn't an RX-7 last time. Not that I remember. Old Skyline. What are you doing? Someone's way off. some kind of riced out Toyota. I did learn a long time ago, you have to hit that turn tight. If you don't, you're gonna oversteer for some reason. There's an Audi TT. Or is that an R8? I don't fucking know. I think it's a TT. A fucking Countach. I'm just naming off cars now. That's cool to have a Countach in here. I'd like to get that, but it's fucking expensive. Like the first Ford GT40 in this game. There's an Aston Martin. Like the GT40 on here is way expensive. Did I almost get a yellow flag? It was like it popped up for like a billionth of a second. It's a fucking newer Mustang. Fucking, I think the fastback. What an idiot. Still only on lap 2 though. Haven't lost this cough yet. That would have been nice to get rid of a while ago. Hit the brakes hard. Let off. Coast a bit. For being sports tires, these have quite a bit of grip. Way off right there. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Why do they make these races overly long? Like, I wouldn't mind a long race if I was, like, playing the game and listening to music. But for, like, making a video, I feel like there's long periods of the same thing over and over. Like, after the third lap, there's, like, no cars to pass. Unless I go way, way, way faster and then lap them like I did the last race. I don't think I could on this track. I think this one's too long. It'd be like lapping someone on the Nürburgring. Holy fuck. If you lap someone on the Nürburgring, either you're going fucking fast and they're going fucking slow, or that's pretty much it. Or their car doesn't work. I think it would actually be really fun to drive around the Nürburgring, like a couple times. I don't know. I feel like I would know some spots of where you could go faster. Like, if I did it in real life, I'd just bring my actual vehicle that I have. But you have to go all the way to fucking Germany for that shit. I would probably, after the first lap, I think I'd give it a little more. Because as far as the game, that'd be a good way of learning the actual track and what turns next. So I feel like I would know a decent amount of stuff. I'd say quite a bit more than like the average person that, you know, doesn't really do racing shit. Come on, boy. I think, like, the only race that I've really raced before that I felt like the other drivers were any sort of competition was that, Ford Raptor race. Like, everyone had Ford Raptors and that was it. That one, and I don't know, there was like two other ones like here and there. There was one where I don't remember what I was driving. I think I was in my Dodge Challenger, and there was a Ford GT40, a white one, that just kept trying to pit maneuver me. And then last week I had a couple other cars do the same type of thing. They just kept hitting my back end when I was trying to drive, and I was getting very irritated with that. I wasn't like mad, it was just getting a bit annoying. 3 laps on this one. I didn't see what track it was though. I didn't take the time to see. It obviously definitely had to have said it. 3 laps. Oh, okay, I know this track. I know this one. I think. Seems like all the same cars every time, except we have another Alpha up here. I think that's the what the fuck do we call that? The C6, something like that. Oh, 4C. And then there's a 6C. If you get the fuck out of the way, I can pass you. Yeah, that's a rental. Or a Peugeot, not rental. Peugeot. How did I forget that fucking name? A Peugeot. That's a Renault in front of us. A Renault Clio. What's this bitch? Mazda. Not a very interesting car there. And then the fucking pack of red cars. Yeah, can you get a pack of Mobby Reds? RX-7 looks like another Mazda. And that's what, a Hyundai Tiburon? I don't know. Another C3. And another one of those fucking Toyota things. That was way too fast. Thank you. I don't know. Oh, that's Suzuka circuit. Okay, so we're just playing on a different layout, I would think. Because normally you go around here. You go uphill. Something's definitely different about this. How are you in front of me out of all, like, for all people, you? Okay, so this might actually be somewhat of an actual race, because I have someone to catch up to. I don't think it'll be that bad. We got like a lap and a half to catch them. Yeah, there's something definitely different about this. Because normally you would have been heading back in the other direction by now. Because I know a lot of people use this circuit for drifting. I was holding down the brake again, like an idiot. Why do I do that? Is that a Countach? No, it is not. That's a Ferrari GTO, I believe. I did it again. Nope, that is not a GTO. What is it? Oh, the 512. BB 512. That's what it is. I had to look at the fucking back of it. That is actually what I use as a drift car in this game. I have that car set up as a drift car, and I actually use it on this track, too. Not this layout of this track, but the layout, I don't know what... Like, I can't find where the turnoff normally is. Seems normal up till... Oh, normally you take the right there. Okay, that's where it turns off and starts being weird. So this is definitely an extended version of the same track. I like how I did the first whole lap. I was like, wait, what track is this? Like, I don't know a lot of the tracks by, like, name. But when I'm on them, I'm like, oh, I know this track. Like, just by, like, locations and certain turns that I remember. And I knew this one on the second lap, but I was like, wait a minute. There's something different about this. There definitely was. I finally reasonably made that turn. Wasn't horrible. It was pretty bad, though. And I think we only have one more race left. Nope, we have two more. We have two more races left, because that was only 5. Okay. Our 6th race. And this is a 5-lapper. Wait till you guys see what the next race is. I looked ahead, and I was like, really? Like, not upsettingly, but it's gonna be about 7, 8 minutes. Probably 8. Oh no, but that green car that I hit sounded pretty good. That next race is going to be interesting because I've never really raced against like AI on there. I've raced real people on there, but not AI. But I will, as a hint, I will say this car is made for that track. If that's not enough of a hint. And I also mention this track like every video, because it's the one that I use to set up every car. Let's say I mostly just set cars up on that track because I know how it should feel when you're going around certain turns. I'm like, oh, that's too loose for that one. You should be able to go like 110 around that turn without even touching the brakes, blah blah blah. What? How did I pass him and not move up a place? Okay, I think I did, but it just didn't look like it because we were below the line. That was a decent drift. That was terrible. That wasn't supposed to be a drift, but it was definitely terrible. This might be a difficult one, actually. I'm thinking. Judging by, how far ahead they are. I love this drop, though. It feels like a fucking roller coaster. Now this is when I get, like, worried about other cars being ahead of me. I mean, we're only on the second lap, but I'd like to be in first by now. that straight stretch. We should be able to get these last two easily, I think. Not on the straight stretch, but definitely by the end of... Probably the end of lap 4. We should have them, which will leave us with just one lap of just regular driving without having to catch up. But I'm thinking now we might be able to get them by the end of this lap. Because it doesn't look like they're going incredibly fast. Favorite drop. Maybe I won't get them on this lap. At least not both of them. He hit the fucking wall. I mean, I did hit him though too, so it's okay. Around here. Push it to the limit. The limit. Now we've got 2 laps with just regular laid-back driving, except I'm probably not going to be laid back while I do it because I do not trust these other people behind me. That somehow are far behind now. I don't know how I got past them that fast, or that ahead of them that fast. Yeet. Fast for that. Sponsored by GoPro. I don't know how I never saw that before. Toyo tires. He's catching up again, and I don't like that. Catching up to me on the straights, but then I lose him everywhere else. I don't even know what car that is. Can't tell from the mirror. It's a little, like, it looks compressed. Oh, that's that fucking... Wait a minute. Yeah, that's that skyline. Stay back. I don't want him anywhere fucking near me. That means I'll have to do a fucking 5-lap race again if I lose. And I ain't about that. What the fuck? No. Not today, buddy. Not to fucking day. Oh, we got him. We more than had him on that. Okay, on to the last race. As you probably guessed it, we're racing on the Nürburgring. And this is the version of the Nürburgring that I like. Nordschleife or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. However, I have not driven on here with, sports tires before, so this might be quite a bit different. I don't think you'll be able to go as fast. Like that fucking BMW. Are these gonna be all... No, they're not gonna all be German because it's fucking Alfa Romeo and BMW that doesn't know how to drive. And Florida. Pick a fucking side, buddy. Worst part about this is you have to brake bad right there with this car because you'll go right up in the air. It's nice to be on a track I know, like really know. Gonna have to start slowing down after this hill. This is, you have to be worried about sliding sideways on this turn. Brake a little late here because you can always drift this turn if you have to. Move, you bitch. Move. I ain't got all fucking day. This is a one-lapper and I have to get past everyone. Move. You can go fast up here, but you have to at least start coasting from there. Because you're going to get too much air and then you're going to come up off the ground and your tires are going to squeal and you're going to wreck and die. Gotta go real slow through here. And floor. Bitch. There's one spot up here that is kind of weird. It's like a sharp-ish turn, but it's flat. Right here. You can go reasonably quick around there. Oh my god, we're still in 6th. We're gonna get up to the front pretty damn quick. If you don't have a Mustang, fucking do what Mustangs do and hit people. I know you're not supposed to pass on the right, but I need to get up to the front bad on here. Oh, that was a really late break. Okay, that's not as concerning now, because I see all three. And they're right up at the front. Or they're all packed together, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Because if worst came to worst, I could just follow these three until the last straight stretch and just absolutely obliterate them on that. But we're not going to do that. We're going to attempt to pass them there. You have to go slower through here. Okay. I think we should be good from here on out. Shouldn't be anything too bad. I feel like I'm a lot more cautious when I'm doing this in a video. Except not. And then these turns, it says brake, but you don't have to brake that much. This one you have to. gonna hit our first set of those fucking weird gray paved turns. Brake hard-ish up through here. A little more here. It's almost as if I know this track. I don't know. I think I'm just really good at memorizing, like, locations and stuff, except I fucked that turn. Like, I know every fucking square inch of the GTA 5 map. I know the fucking Nürburgring. I know a lot of San Andreas. I know a lot. I know pretty much everything of GTA 3 and GTA 4. But GTA 5 is like the fucking biggest accomplishment. Because that's a fucking huge map. And to memorize that, what would take a lot of skill would be to memorize all of the cruise map. That's a fucking giant ass map. Now this turn up here is misleading. You're like, oh, I could probably go fast through that. No, you can't. Okay, our last set, our second and last set of paved things. Then we got one more turn up here. Right here is our last turn until we hit that long straight stretch. We should hit 224-ish. Because I think I have it set to 230. If we're gonna hit it, we're gonna hit it on the very downhill portion. Wow, that's too quick. That's way too quick for this car. For this car, it must not have had enough downforce to get through that turn. Usually everything does. Turn to hard, but hey, you can only do so much. At least we corrected it and we came in first. I'm sure I'm gonna get good money for that one, and definitely a daily reward card. We only got 30K for that. I mean, we made like 250,000 today. Let's see about our reward car. Because we definitely have to have one after that many races. Doing 7 races, coming in first place in all of them. Yeah, boy. I want that Shelby Daytona. I'm not getting it. I already have that. I just won that yesterday. That was my login car from yesterday. God damn it. I wanted that Daytona so bad because I didn't want to have to save, what was it, like 10 million for that? Let's see what we're doing next episode. I should have. The TT Tourist Trophy. So let me guess, only an Audi TT? Yeah. We could only drive a fucking Audi TT, which I don't own. So you already know what vehicle we'll be using then. 4-wheel drive challenge, 394 horsepower. Um, it's only 5 race. I don't know what I'll use for that yet, honestly. Um, oh, and then there's another Roadster Cup. Jeez, I'll probably use probably the older, uh, Mazda, what do you call it? Miata. Probably use that for that one. But, geez, that's really it for today. So I'm going to be ending the video there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click one of my previous, next, and related videos. And don't forget to check out my other social medias in the description down below.